All right, here we are again. I'm filming this now from New Jersey in America. I landed here 10 days ago now. This vlog isn't gonna be polished at all. It's not gonna be the most amazing vlog that I've ever filmed. However, it's a quick checkup and it's a nice way to end this whole Sweden saga. So why did we take this trip to Sweden in the first place? So we took this trip as a group of 7 friends in order to get away from Mallorca, the island that we're all living on, and all of us have taken gap years, so it gets a little bit complacent, a little bit lazy. So this trip to me gave me an ability to slow down and really think about and really focus on what I want to focus on. So what do I want to focus on? What do I want to think about? I want to think about this, the filming. I want to think about this is in the editing, right? I want to really get into that, which I am now. And yeah, it really took my head away from all the stress and the anxiety that I was having in Mallorca about where I was gonna be, what I was gonna do, if I wasn't doing enough. So one specific moment that really stood out to me on this trip was, I think, the first morning I woke up in this beautiful cabin on this beautiful island in this beautiful country. And I wake up quite early, so I went downstairs, I had my coffee, and I stood outside in the cold morning in only my pajamas and just really took everything in. And I realized how rare moments like that are, how it's hard to find such peace as I did over in Sweden. And we had a good time, right? And that's what it's all about. I love doing this, I love filming, and I love editing and posting these vlogs for mostly my friends, is who watches this right now, but hopefully for a bigger audience one day. But at the same time, it's good to, leave the camera, leave the phone, and just be in the moment with our friends, especially at the age that we're at, where we don't know after a certain amount of time when is the next time we'll see each other. So I didn't record much of this final day, this travel day that we had, but I can explain it to you. And so we woke up early in the morning after a night out, and we had to get on the train from central Stockholm going straight to the airport. And once we got there, there was a really big line to the security. And one thing I'll say is that although I love Sweden, the airport security in the terminal that we were at, Terminal E, is abysmal. Everything moved so slow, and if we had left even 10 minutes later and gotten the next train, we would have missed our flight because everything went so slow. And yeah, it must be a nightmare for people who are in a rush. So we got on the plane, I edited the whole flight, the whole 3.5 hour flight, and I got vlog number 4 done in that flight. So it was great, I passed the time, I got the edit done. So I was really happy with that. But then got to landing in Mallorca. I only really had 48 hours to gather my thoughts and gather my physical things to get ready and go. I had to flip everything super quickly. So I went from peace, went from chill, went from pure calmness, straight into go, go, go. And that was kind of hard to mentally switch gears. I had no time to really get back into the swing of things because there was no swing. There was 48 hours of Mallorca and then straight into here. Those 2 days to me felt like I was unpacking and then repacking, like no pause. And I was really scared to not be able to spend time with the people I wanted to spend time with because I was so occupied with this land and go. Especially as there was a bit of a miscommunication and half of my stuff ended up across the island in our house in Sa Pobla. So I had to then take a train from Palma all the way across the island, which is an hour long, and grab my things, pack my suitcase, come all the way back to Palma, take a bus to where my best friend lives. So that knocked out a lot of my day on the 29th. And yeah, that was the first day. I'm gonna let my old self take over because I did record 1 or 2 videos of me in Sa Pobla talking about how I felt in the moment, and you'll see, not much break, not much tranquility as there was in Sweden, so I'm gonna send it back. So I'm here now in Sa Pobla. I had to pack my suitcase with some stuff that I had to bring to America. My passport was out here, so I had to grab it. So now I'm on the way back to Palma. I'm gonna go to Santa Ponsa after that. And yeah, still the 29th. Long day of traveling and running around, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Some days are like that. I didn't feel ready to jump into New York City and the whole American vibe that's going on right now. But I really had no time to think about it, because if I thought about it too long, I would lose the positive energy and the pure peace that Sweden gave me. So I had to get right into it. So the reason I want to keep this momentum with peace and this creative energy that I'm building is because I've been talking about building something, maybe for the past year, to my friends and a lot more to my mom. And now I'm doing it, right? So if I even stop for a week and I'm unmotivated and I'm not disciplined enough to keep going, even in times where I have no big ideas or anything, it's gonna fall apart. I would describe these videos now as a shift, a very major shift, from peace into pressure, right? I've got a lot of pressure on me here, especially because I'm alone now, to kind of freelance and get experience in the things that I want to experience, but at the same time to enjoy myself here, because in the end of the day, I am only 18 years old and life is meant to be lived and experienced at this age, not just worried about money, worried about career. So I've got to balance the two, but in the month of April, the majority of my friends that I still keep in touch with here are away at university. So I need to focus, I need to get this stuff going, get into a routine, get into a rhythm. So the next video might be a bit crazy. It's my first New York City vlog. It's pretty wild. I went to a Knicks game, I got to go into a cyber truck, and so I hope that you will come back and you'll watch the next videos. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Peace out.